A day after the much-awaited Maguindanao massacre verdict, media men ask themselves what happens now. Media groups which actively help pursue the 10-year-old case say their work does not end with the court ruling.
The thing that worries us really is baka merong false sense of euphoria or joy that had been introduced by the ruling amongst us all.
The Freedom for Media, Freedom for All network says there are still unfinished business. Among them, what the government intends to do with the 80 accused still at large. Also, they need to strictly monitor how the appeal cases will turn out.
It took 10 years for the court to come out with a judgment. Ang tanong ay how long will it take for this case to go through the entire appeals process?
There's the question on the status of policemen implicated in the case, whether those acquitted should still be reinstated. Also, how far has the government gone in terms of freezing assets of the ampatuans, which could be used to pay families of the victims? Lawmakers are also urged to act on proposals against political dynasties.
Those who are responsible, the penalty of perpetual disqualification should not only apply to them, but to their immediate families, so that anyone else in the family cannot run in their place.
So marami pa po tayong babantayan. Gusto rin namin ipakita na ang konteksto ng attacks and threats ay tuloy-tuloy pa rin.
While many of those behind the massacre are finally held accountable, attacks and threats against journalists persist. 32 of the 58 massacre victims were journalists and media workers. And since President Duterte came into office, 15 journalists have been killed and more than 150 cases of harassments and threats recorded.
This is a very rare case kasi yung masterminds nalagay sa kulungan. Pero sa marami yung kaso, puro mga gunman lang at hindi yung mga masterminds ang nakakasuhan.
Contrary to propaganda on the heels of the Maguindanao massacre verdict that the justice system works, the coalition warns against government spin. They say the patterns and conditions of the culture of impunity that led to the massacre a decade ago still persist. David Santos, CNN Philippines.